What's happening, movie buffs? My name is Aaron, and with me, as always, is Pat. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Cinema Studs Ranked. This week, we're going over our top 10 video games that should be movies. Normally, if you go over top 10 video game movies, but this week we're talking about video games that should be movies. Video game movies are very tricky to pull off, and Hollywood has struggled with this for quite a while. Whether it be the really, really tragic story of Super Mario Brothers, or the really cheesy, big bad cheesiness of Street Fighter, or the ultimate lame as hell version of Blood Rain that we got.
Yeah, no, that game was awesome.
Horrible movie.
Alone in the Dark, don't watch it. It's horrible. I can't get through that.
One thing reigns true still, and that is that we always want movies based on video game properties, because most of them are really good, right? So with that being said,
the video games are really good. The movies,
games are really good, right? So with that being said, this is our top 10 list of video games that should get movie adaptations.
That don't already have them?
That don't already have them.
Yeah, okay. Because otherwise, I might have other ones on the list. But let's do Silent Hill again.
That don't have them, right?
Okay, all right. Let them know.
So, number 10 is Earthworm Jim. So for you guys who don't know, Earthworm Jim is basically an earthworm named Jim who gets a power suit.
Fell from the sky.
It falls from the sky in mid-transport and lands on top of him, and then he becomes Earthworm Jim. And he basically fights against
generic story,
evil.
But it's
very basic.
It's really funny.
It's very basic. So it's definitely something that can be done and done well, I think.
I want really bright, colorful backgrounds and stuff, like the way the Guardians do it.
Just get Tim Gunn to do it.
They had a whole level where it was
or
just
Sam
like,
Raimi.
They had a whole level that was just like forks with like eggs and bacon on it.
Yeah.
Somehow that was a background, but it worked.
The next game on the list is Bioshock.
I know you enjoyed this one, even though you haven't played it.
I haven't played it. I did look up some footage from it, and I like it a lot. I'm really into cosplay and the weathering and the textures and the world building that is in this game.
Big Daddy.
It's set in the 1960s, and Jack is the main protagonist, and his plane goes down, and he is helped by the player terrain across this world that's kind of a post-apocalyptic sort of a thing.
It's all underwater.
And he basically has to figure out a way to escape. Again, it's really that's the most basic plot of it, but that's kind of all you need.
Movie-wise, get Adam Sandler to do the Big Daddy's voice.
Okay.
Just for humor alone, but then like lower it to where it's really deep. Mm-hmm. I'd be cool with that.
Okay.
That'd be hilarious.
There you go. Number 8 on the list is Legend of Zelda. How have we not had this game yet?
I think it's going to be a TV show, isn't it?
There was an animated series, yeah.
Well, I mean, there's supposed to be a live-action show that's like in the bare minimum.
I don't know. I don't know either.
But the song alone, you'd have to get the song right, or people are going to be.
That's true.
Riding in the streets.
So, Legend of Zelda is about Link, who's a Hylian, who basically goes to save Princess Zelda. That's all it is. Again, super basic premise.
You could fill it in with anything in the middle, and it would still work out all right.
Yeah. The next one on the list is Red Dead Redemption, which is set in 1911 and follows John Marston, not Marsden. It's Marston.
Yeah. It's a ton of fun.
Who is a former outlaw and is basically blackmailed by the government to take out some of his former associates after his wife and son have been held hostage.
It's not a good ending, but no spoilers here.
I know that it took them a long time to create the sequel game to it, and I remember this game when it came out. I had, I think it was on the Wii, right? That's what it came out on initially. I think it was on the Wii. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I'll give you that one. I don't know.
I remember playing this game when it came out, and I thought it was really good, and I enjoyed it quite a bit.
It's like the way GTA. It's from the same people. Yeah. Grand Theft Auto,
Rockstar.
But in the same way you could just go around in GTA and just like do bad things and run away from the cops, I would just go out and hunt animals and pick flowers and stuff. It sounds boring, but
that's cool.
The sound and the music and everything, like it was relaxing.
Yeah. Number 6 on the list is Twisted Metal. Specifically, I think it should be Twisted Metal Black, that storyline in general.
Yeah,
Just
that's
because
fine. That's fine.
imagery
it's less goofy
wise,
and it's more creepy.
Yeah.
Turn it into like almost a horror movie. Or...
So Twisted Metal essentially is Death Race, but at the end,
I thought Death Race was Twisted Metal when the first trailer
I know,
came
yeah.
out. I was so disappointed.
But
We were in theater, I think.
yeah.
I was disappointed.
So Twisted Metal essentially is Death Race, but at the end, the winner gets a wish for anything.
Never works out right. That'd be the best part of the movie. Would be like you get all the gruesome action stuff, and then you get a horrible twist at the end.
Yep, and it would be it's really interesting because it's just a really big assortment of characters. It's kind of like Rat Race mixed with Death Race mixed with
Death Rat Race. I like it.
Death Rat Race. Yeah, there you go.
Let's call it that. You don't gotta call it Twisted Metal.
Yeah,
We're
there
good
you
now.
go.
Get the guy with the piercings.
Number 5 is Gears of War. Marcus Phoenix is a soldier in the coalition of ordered governments who is tasked at a last-ditch effort to get rid of the alien scourge or monster scourge or whatever the hell it is. I'm not a big gamer, so, you know,
it's definitely
a little bit out of my wheelhouse. So,
I don't know, the weaponry and
the imagery and the cinematics look really cool. So I definitely agree with you. This would be an amazing movie.
I know for sure that I have friends that have played all of them, and there was parts where like they were actually sad that so and so died and stuff like that. So there's got to be some story stuff there.
I agree. Number 4 is Borderlands. A group of vault hunters travel to Pandora in search of advanced alien tech and end up trying to overthrow the government, military, corporate military. And
Handsome Jack.
It looks really good. The game looks good.
Dude, it's funny.
And there's a lot of
packed, brutal, like a rated R. That'd be another Sam Raimi thing, maybe.
There's a lot of cosplayers doing Borderlands stuff, and I just love the look of it, and I think it would be a really cool movie.
The humor, the guns, the action, the violence.
Number 3 is Megaman. Dr. Light is a robotics engineer who creates rock and roll, and it is about their struggle against Dr. Wily.
And Trouble in Bass later on.
Really basic premise, but visually and aesthetically, I think it's really cool.
It's like Iron Man if it was like Iron Boy. I'd watch that.
I think it would be really cool if they did something along the lines of like Alita Battle Angel, where like Alita Battle Angel was done by an actress, but then they CG made her eyes really big and stuff like that. They could kind of make them look really glossy and stuff like that. It'd be kind of cool.
I'd be fine with that. Megaman would be cool. It's between the guns and maybe getting the powers from whoever he defeats. I mean, even if you left that out, and it was just an arm cannon and a robot boy. Like that would be.
Yeah, I remember playing this on Sega, or no, Super Nintendo. Like just all
it was so fun,
constantly.
I just got 11 the other day.
That's all I played for like probably almost a year. Number 2 is Halo. Everybody knows what Halo is. I don't think we need to talk about it that much. Master Chief leads a group of Space Marines.
You see that Needler?
Yeah.
In action, in a really good action scene.
Master Chief leads a group of Space Marines against the Covenant. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it.
I want to see the plasma sword, the Needler.
Yeah. I mean, I think this would be a really good movie. I know they talked about making it a few times.
Those sticky bombs.
I know
how do you do it when the main guy doesn't talk though? Do you make him talk?
Like the Mandalorian. I mean, you just don't. He doesn't have dialogue.
You still want him not to talk?
That's fine.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine. Look at Drive and look at, Drive.
I don't want Master Chief to wear the scorpion jacket. That'd be weird.
That'd be awesome. Number 1 is God of War. Kratos is tricked into killing his family by the god Ares, and cinematically, this is probably one of the video games I actually would play.
We need 3 of them though.
I would actually play this.
You got to make one really good one so you can make it into a trilogy. You can't do it justice in one movie.
It's true.
You need 3 movies.
It's true. With God of War 4 having just dropped like last year, and I saw that. And
it's far enough off. You don't need that one to make the trilogy.
It's beautiful. I mean, just in general, the cinematics are beautiful in those games, though.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous. We may get these movies eventually, most likely directed by Uwe Boll. Yeah.
I think he did Alone in the Dark.
And he did Blood Rain. And Blood Rain 2.
Oh, House of the Dead.
And House of the Dead. Ugh. Yeah.
That slow-motion shotgun thing.
Horrible. So stupid. But we can still enjoy them by playing them on whatever platform they are available on. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the bell icon to get the little notification every time we post a new video, just like this one. If you have an idea for a video game that you want to be turned into a movie, comment it down below. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, remember, stay studly.